Greetings, slime ranchers. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Oxygen Not Included Volcanea, episode 20, Prepping for Slime. We're having a lot of stuff hatch, so I'm gonna replace some of the glossies with fiber ones, so that I can get more reed fiber for suits. That's going to be important. The other thing is, a universal ladder system will likely destroy my park setup, but that's fine. It's not going to be an issue to get rid of that, I don't think. And so far, yeah, the filtration setup that I've set up has not failed yet. I don't have any germs in these reservoirs. I'm not sure it could fail. I mean, unless I change the system because it's set up correctly. The only thing that it could fail is hitting this signal switch. That would screw things up. So I best not do that. So this was... what was that again? Iron volcano? Yeah, I'm not going to be tapping that unless I desperately need iron, because it's going to absolutely destroy the cold biome here. And let's use native stone for the rest of this ladder. So it looks like we'll do abyssalite. That's going to be easier to source. Or no, what is here? Igneous? Yeah, we'll do igneous. There's a huge amount of it just sitting there. Cool. I'm going to set up another ore scrubber, because ore scrubbers only remove about 500,000 germs per use, and slime can eke over that amount in bad cases. So 3 of them will almost certainly kill off the, the slime. Oh, we have 9 critters in here. Who's dying? Someone without a lot of scale growth. 20% scale growth? Yep, sorry. Unlucky you. So far, so good. Alright, got another wart seed. Plant. How's the heat pocket? Yeah, it's down 20 degrees or so Fahrenheit already. It's pretty good. Oh, there's another wheezeboard down there. Any suggestions what to do with a freezing cold liquid carbon dioxide geyser? Well, if it's freezing cold, you could use it as air conditioning or refrigeration for your food. Both would work. Okay, we're gonna cut through the slime biome. So the way to cut through the slime biome, I would say, is to have a temporary suit dock for the workers that are going into the slime, and then to have ore scrubbers, or not even necessarily ore scrubbers, a sweep-only slime box that is in pressurized carbon dioxide, or chlorine, rather. I think that's probably the way to go. So, cut through the slime biome. That is the priority. Got it. Well, first things first, let's get some additional exosuits. I'll do 3. I only have the reed fibers for 1 suit for now, but I could always relocate suits from the bottom dock up top. So the idea is if you... Slime will only outgas... I wonder if it tells you here. Slime will only outgas in under, I think, 2K pressure. Which means if you have a room with higher than 2K pressure, it won't be possible for it to outgas and become a problem for you. So if I want to store slime safely, all I really have to do is to put it in a pressurized chlorine room, and the chlorine will kill off the germs, and the pressure will prevent it from outgassing and becoming polluted oxygen. Slime outgasses polluted oxygen, which then the oxygen itself will be a disease vector because it will be polluted oxygen with germs, slime lung germs. The other thing I'm going to need to do is to get rid of this, like, puddle here. So, the temporary suit dock, maybe I put it here. What? This is granite? Okay. I'll just use granite. Oh, that was granite. I could also stick it in water. True. I would rather kill off the germs than have it be like a disaster lying in wait. Just a personal preference. The advantage of a temporary suit dock here is it also allows me to go into the natural gas to analyze the natural gas geyser if I want to, because the suit dock will be, you know, will stop me from going in there without suit on. Another thing I'm going to want is additional power. Because the power that I'm sending up here is not going to be enough to power up a suit dock. And I do have some additional fiber drecklets, regular ones. So we'll get the reed fibers needed for the other suits soon. Hey, bud. Here you go. Is this cramped? Nope. Good. Good, good, good. Now, knowing that I'm going to run refinement up there, I'm going to do 2 power transformers and run conductive wire. so that we have a 2K wire instead of 1K wire. That will help. Because the metal refinery requires 1.2K watts. So a regular 1K watt power line is not enough. Oh, also over here, let's go ahead and stop doing copper and do lead only tune-ups. Seems reasonable. Oh, more algae, sure. Oh, curative tablets actually would have been nice, but I can always make those if I need to. Is there a limit to how much it outgasses? Yeah, well, most things will only outgas to about 1.8K or 2K pressure. That's true of, like, oxalite. That's true of bleach stone. That's true of polluted, of slime. So once you reach the, once you reach the sort of, the 2K mark, it's not a problem anymore. You love how I have so many Drecklets roaming around? Yeah, I've been sweeping up their eggs and sticking their eggs in here. And then just letting their eggs naturally hatch. As you can see, I have tons and tons and tons of eggs. But that allows me to prevent old Drecos from dying off and me not having replacements. Oh, you're actually old. But you have 82% skill growth, so I'm going to wait until you're sheared. You get to live for now. And also down here, let's go ahead and, I'm gonna put signal switches where the, well, maybe I won't put one there. I'm gonna put signal switches, for each transformer so I can turn off power if I want. I think that's a nice thing to do. That way, if it's like, oh god, I need to conserve power, it's just like, oh, flick the switch, we're good. Because right now, these things are running, producing heat, wasting power, and not powering up anything, I don't think, because the cable's actually not built. So, signal switch away! So is this 100% chlorine already? No, there's some carbon dioxide pooled in there. So what I could do is I could gas pump the chlorine, filtering it, and then put all of the pressurized chlorine into a little waterlocked holding cell, which is what I intend to do. That way I can... I'll set up all of my boxes everywhere in the base, like this one that has, like, an unbelievable amount of slime lung, right? You know, because it's just been replicating, or, you know, spreading or whatever. And force it into the sort of like chlorinated, pressurized area so that it doesn't cause any issues. I like it. It'll work. The only concern I have is like how much chlorine I have. But we'll see if that becomes an issue. How's water filtration? Oh yeah, water level's coming down. I'm glad I built the extra overflow tanks, because without these 6 tanks up top, I wouldn't have space for this to filter. Tell them to stop making frost buns. That's a lot of labor. And let's check in on the Wheezeworts. Oh, still haven't gone far enough. But I do have another wart seed, so I can plop this into a hotspot if I need. Currently, there's not really any hotspots I'm worried about, but I guess I can put it in the dining room. Make the dining room slightly cooler. The farm is very temperate, though, so that's good. Did I set the direction of the ore scrubber? I have not. It was omnidirectional, which is fine, because no one's ever going to haul anything downwards, so it was never going to be triggered anyway. But yeah, now it's set up. So until there's suits delivered, everything over here is going to be unreachable because it's required to go through the checkpoint, which I'm fine with. And I believe we've made one suit. I'm just not sure where it ended up. Right, because I set up 3 suits to be made. We have 2 of them. So yeah, they probably just stored it and they just need to haul it out. That's not too hard to do. Alright, any recent sheared and old? %2% scale growth, and you're old too. Get rid of those 2, and then pull in these ones. Seeing all the pipes work is satisfying? It really is, especially when everything comes together. Alright, so if I really want the suits here, I could just set these to 9, and my dupes will haul the suits sooner than later. Oh, yep, there it is. Case in point. So now we have a suit dock, and this should be reachable now. Oh, well, the suit's getting gassed up. So soon it will be reachable once it gets enough oxygen. Slowly and surely. This looks like a pretty decent-sized oil bottom down here. And another one there that I didn't know about. One here. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of oil, which is good if we want to do oil processing. No oil wells or geysers or anything like that spotted yet. How's it going with the dupes? Oh, they're pretty good. They're healthy. They're happy. They're alive. So the great pool of polluted water is almost gone. And I can double check, but none of these holding tanks... Oh, that's weird. Oh, it fixed itself. None of these holding tanks happen to have germs in them, so... filtration has worked as intended, which is perfect. Pretty soon here, you'll see this send a red signal once the liquid level drops enough. About 100 more kilograms of water to be moved. We're getting a pretty good amount of plastic here, which is awesome. Just efficiently grinding through the Drecos. Oh, and here we go. We have the suit dock being used. So that means it's time to make a waterlocked, pressurized chlorine processing slime holding area. God, that was verbose. So I think what I'm going to do is to move the... Oh, wait, no. Because that's sand. That won't work. Where do I want the lock? Where do I even want the storage? I could actually have the storage... Maybe right here. That'll work, and then I'll just use the bottom of the insulated tile. Meaning that this area right here will get pumped out and made into high-pressure chlorine. Oh, yeah, okay, that will work. And then if we want to go up to the natural gas area, I'll just have a little ladder on top. Why are you standing there? Oh, there you go. Now you're moving. Do I use the trap water trick? No, I don't. I don't really bother. So the advantage of the storage being here is it will just be really close to where the slime we want to remove. Because what we're looking to do is this is going to be our like transportation column. So it's slime up like that, going all the way up to the gravitas. And at some point, we're going to want to deal with the water here so it's not in the way. So get that going as well. Oh, and I think we stole suits from the bottom dock. No, we made extra suits. Wow, I didn't realize we made extra suit stuff. Yeah, clearly we did. I'm out of copper. So I guess we sheared... Yeah, there we go. Here's the fiber Drecos that obviously got sheared. Their reporting is cramped. Why are you overcrowded? You're kind of not overcrowded. Fine, I'll kill another. You guys are brutal. There, now you're not overcrowded. Stop complaining. I'm not going to bother doing the water lock here yet, though, because the water lock will be polluted water if I did it right now. Another thing that I could do is just to fill this in with stone to make it a vacuum. So we'll sweep this up, we'll fill it in with all blocks so I don't have to pump vacuum it out. I'll just destroy it once the water lock's in place. And that's going to wait until the liquid pump is done removing all the water there. Might run out of room. If I do, I can just dump it in this holding pool temporarily. Because I'm going to need to... Well, I don't need to actually vacuum out that holding pool, but I might want to eventually. Where are you going, Dragon? What are you doing? You're grabbing igneous rock? Why? That's another thing, is I probably should level him up so that he has a suit wearing, so that he's not... It's not going to be so difficult for him to traverse. Another thing that I could do to help out a lot would be to add gas reservoirs here to store hydrogen, because one of the problems I'm having right now is that I have a lot of hydrogen in the base and like kind of know where to put it. So running hydrogen up here to store it for the AATN eventually will be a useful thing, so that I can generate more oxygen and fill up my suit docks and all that stuff. So I am going to try to run hydrogen from here. And I apologize ahead of time for my really messy ventilation. At some point, maybe I'll make it nicer. And do a gas shutoff. There. Perfect. Alright. Glitch, you stuck? I got you. There's a glossy out of the ranch? Yeah, there's a lot of glossies out of the ranch. They're hatching freely. So there's like 1, 2, there's probably 3 or 4 of them. My ranch is full. So what I've been doing is I've been phasing out the old ones, or the ones that have been recently sheared. Oh, you're old. There we go. Perfect. Good timing. Phasing out the old ones and introducing the young ones. These two have full scale growth, so I'll put them in. So that's hydrogen holding tanks for the AATNs. Because right now, I have like an overflow of hydrogen, I have nowhere to put it, and it's backing up my oxygen. So I'm getting this little insufficient oxygen warning. We're pretty close to producing what we need to consume, but not quite there. Hey, Krusty Rhino, thank you for the resub. Alright, keep on sweeping it. Really? You barely got any granite at all. Do I not have a temperature sensor? Thermosensor? Oh yeah, I do. Oh, it's literally right here, and I'm just dumb. Cool. So in here, I'm just setting this up so that it's, this gas shutoff runs on a thermosensor so that the ATN can't get too cold, and also a dead man switch, or a backup switch. Do it both. With all the oxygen to the north, do I still need the water lock? Probably not. But there's still some non-oxygen on the other side of that lock. Granted, all of it right now happens to be hydrogen, which isn't going to float downwards. Some of it will be carbon dioxide, but that's not a problem because we carbon dioxide scrub. At some point, I might do away with this liquid lock, because it's not... You're right, it's ultimately not all that necessary anymore. Getting impatient. I'm gonna raise the sweet priorities there. Now, does that... Alright, as soon as this tank is done... Yeah, there we go. Now we're starting to use, or at least displace, the hydrogen, allowing the electrolyzers to produce more oxygen, which will help to fill up the suits, allowing me to do more slime processing and hauling and all that good stuff. And then we'll have tons and tons of hydrogen ready for the AATN if we ever want the AATN running. I'm not going there just yet. Gonna do one project at a time. I think the slime project is gonna be more than enough effort and work. So here is the liquid element sensor sensing that there's no longer water, and it's sending a red signal, which I flipped to a green signal. So that's the sensor working as intended. These tanks are filling up fast. Yeah, I am. I'm gonna, once this tank fills up, I'm gonna reroute this water to dump here as an overflow. Oh, but I'm sure you meant these tanks. Duh. Portable. Oh, well, there we go. Curative tablets get offered again. I haven't gone through the allowed in a while. I might want to do that. Because obviously, if storing the obsidian got me into a little bit of hot water. No, this looks pretty good. Where is the curative tablets in this? Yeah, I get that there's nowhere to put it, but I don't even see it as any of these options. Whatever. Okay, it's almost all swept up, and then we'll start backfilling it in with tile so that we can vacuum it out more easily. They're edible, so they're in the fridge. Oh, good point. Yeah. Medicine, curative tablet. Although the fridge is full, so that's not that effective. So we'll say negative 100 Celsius is a green signal. If it's above, just so that it can't get so cold down there. If we start metal refining, I don't think that that's going to be an issue. Because the refinery is going to produce a lot of chill. The other thing I could do to prepare for that is to get diamond. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Is this germy? How germy is this? Polluted oxygen, but it's not germy because this slime has an outcast. Alright, so let's get some diamond. Because diamond makes for great temp shift plates. Okay, this is all filled in. Awesome. Is the water full? Yes, the water is currently full, so let's snip here. And put our water pipes in there instead. But that means the moment we finally clean up all this water that's in here, I have tons and tons and tons of water ready to go for filling this pool back up. Does a full fridge mean a new dupe soon? Yeah, if I see a particularly good dupe, we have an empty bedroom as well, so I would be amenable to taking on the right candidate. In terms of hotspots, yeah, we're down like 40, 50 degrees Fahrenheit from peak. It's looking pretty good here. I think what I'm going to do is get rid of these 2 Wheezeworts and relocate them to where the skill scrubber is, helping with the excess heat. The bedrooms are fine. A little warm, but fine. Still waiting on lead delivery for that. Oh, we have some that are really happy. Dead Dodo's got sparkle streaking. Whee! You can see his little bubble of good decor flying around as he travels. Oh! Oops. Yeah, it's a bit of a problem. The hydrogen line I cut when I got rid of the skill scrubber. Glad I noticed that. Here we go. So now the overflow water is getting dumped in here. And we have... What is the liquid level here? 300 and dropping? So very soon it'll be fully filtered. Excited about that. Alright. Got down to the last Wheezewort. So pretty soon it will be time to cap this closing off access, because there's really nothing else in here that I'm gonna want for a while. I can leave all the ice and the sleet wheat and all stuff like that. So perfect. You grabbed it. And I'll just cap it off, removing access and trying to preserve the cold biome from melting from all the lava around it. But a lot more oil if I need it. Some more diamond too. Was there a diamond over here? I don't think there... Oh yeah, there's a band of diamond. I just somehow overlooked it. And this is the eastern edge of the map here, the neutronium. So we have the west and east. Thank you for tuning in to Oxygen Not Included Volcanea, which originally streamed live on Twitch July 6th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below, but please keep in mind that my live viewers are the ones who propose projects and vote on them, determining what I build. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine and participate, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule, countdown timers to upcoming streams, and a link to Twitch. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow duplicants,